Time for the last round robin game of the morning. It's a round 3 match between Southland Boys High School and St Peters, and they were both emphatic winners in their opening match. And this is a much awaited clash between two teams that have got class in the forwards and backs. And a hard one to pick. Both posting more than 40 points. And it'll be first advantage to Boys High. The tap taken. And we saw their skills through the back line were so impressive in that first game. Boys High, they were just so slick of hand and foot. But they'll be sorely tested here, particularly on defence, when you consider the skills that St Peters have. And a big tackle on Deal. And doesn't knock him over or lose the ball. So it's good strength from the Boys High player. And they're having early incisions into St Peters' defence, which was not tested at all in the first game. And a run from Pedro Bizanila-Corte. We've seen Boys High get as far as the 22 and inside the danger quarter. And the penalty goes their way again. St Peters under pressure here. They sort of coasted through their first game. They've got to tune in because Boys High can really hurt them. Malloy to the ground. St Peters hoping to hold it up, but no, not successful in doing so. It's on the deck and usable. A little dart there around the edges. It's got St Peters stretched, but they've turned the ball over. But again, it's illegal. That's 3 penalties in just a few minutes. They'll have to watch their discipline. Quick tap is taken by Deal. And they have got numbers out wide, but they decide to cut back on the inside and strong enough to score. And that'll be Bizanila-Corte. There is the try scorer. Sean Henderson with a shot at goal. And over. 7-0 early. Henderson with the restart. St Peters need to get their hands on the ball. They've got some very strong ball-carrying backs. But they've been denied any possession, but now they get some. And this is where Boys High are going to be tested with their defence. And the ball lost in the tackle, but players coming in from the side. St Peters through Tavu. Gets tidied up by Collins. St Peters not got the continuity that they enjoyed in their first match. A bit more size in the front row perhaps of St Peters, but they're under a tremendous pressure, and how they managed to get that ball out at all is a miracle. You can see what the tactics are of Boys High, really attack the put in. And this is going to be a bullocking run. And on the outside, that's where the damage is always done by Tonga. He's going to have to do it on his own. There's no one with him. The defence is strong, but not strong enough. That try will be given. We'll wait for the call. It is. Back underway. And no contest really by St Peters. They're quite happy to hang back and let Boys High bring the ball forward, which I think is a little bit of a dangerous tactic, but I suppose they don't want to get out of alignment. They'll still find themselves having to scamper across. Strong run from Mike Malloy, but he's, oh yes, an elbow in touch, and a good call from the AR to spot it. So Tonga is throwing the ball in, and oh, just what looked like a promising take of the line out, fumble, and gift possession for Boys High. They'll enjoy this. St Peters will have to turn and chase, and a little bit of a question mark whether you do want to kick it to these guys who are so strong on the run from St Peters. And oh, it was such a hustling defence though. Boys High have capitalised on the error. St Peters under real pressure. Now they've got a bit more composure. They're still only 2 metres out from their own line, held up in the tackle, and this could be very dangerous turnover, and it is. And there's top work by a couple of the Southland Boys High guys who rallied. One of them was Mike Malloy, and St Peters helped by the half-time whistle as they only conceded 2-point lead, 7-5 at the break to Boys High. Both of them registering very big wins in the first round, but finding this a lot tougher. A single mistake could in fact be the difference in the end. You could well see these teams play each other in a knockout match later in the day. Time will tell. Certainly St Peter's strategy of getting to their ball carriers out wide and trying to find some space for them. They weren't able to do so because Boys High came straight across and closed the move down and then got up to contest the maul. So that's well drilled by Boys High, but not enough to get the ball from St Peter's possession. The ball went straight down, says the referee, so they retain. A few groans and moans from the crowd, but they don't get to make the calls. Now Boys High are going to have to be strong on the tackle because these guys with big chests and parries are getting through the tackle. Inside pass was a beauty from Waller, and it's going to be a try by Waller by staying in support. So that's a perfect start for St Peter's in the second stanza. A bit more buzz around the crowd now with these tight encounters. Calls made. And, well, Stolen Tonga was just too strong in the air. And right with him was Buddy Unson. Ball slowly available, but Tonga again has just got the upper body power. And his mate, Buri Tavu, will have the leg strength to get close. And beautiful pass off the ground. The support play by St Peter's has been outstanding. They know who their runners are who are likely to breach the defence. They just need to hang close to them. And they're reaping the benefits. Just to make a simple error on the ground will be frustrating. So the put in. Sees Boys High on the run. Now the 22. They need a score.
Don't drop, Daniel. Don't drop. Hold that line.
Get themselves back in this match. And they found a gap. So this will be the test whether St Peter's are able to shut down Henderson or not. And this time it's the support player, Boys High, Jared Deal. He doesn't quite get there on his own, but yet another player on hand. This one, Tama Reynolds, ensures they score, or do they? There's some consultation. Let's wait for the judges. And the try has been given. So it's an intense program here. There's no scheduled break. They're just going back to back. And that's a good contest by Boys High, going in there, not giving up on that kick, and a hand deflected it in their direction. A try here would be a bitter blow to St Peter's chances, as the footwork of Mike Malloy got them to the 22. Henderson. Now they've got numbers out wide. Can they draw and pass what remains of the defence? They won't even need to do that. Toriel Baotero goes across and saunters round and behind the post to make the conversion easier. Boys High looking a good position now. Well, that could be the decisive blow, given that the lead now is 19 to 10 to Boys High. And time is again St Peter's. It's got height, it's got distance, and again it's got chasers. That's the main thing. This time it bounced favourably for St Peter's to regather. And outside the 22, they need to mount an attack. They need two quick riposts in order to snatch this match late. And this is just the chance they wanted to give the strong running Happy Crummond. He got the pass away. Oh, ankle tap just slowed him down, the runner down. The St Peter's under constant pressure, not able to pick it up. The ball's lost forward. And the game is over. So that's a victory to Boys High.